Good Saturday afternoon. I believe today is May 18th. Thought I'd do another little short video here for my followers on Neals Farming and Gaming. We're out here farming, planting corn, and we're about done. We got a few more acres to go, but we're damn sure on the downhill side. One of the reasons why I wanted to do this short video is last year I did a video on why we do inrows first, and it still seems to be somewhat of a debate when it comes to farm sim guys, not necessarily real farmers. This has nothing to do with real farmers because they all know, and every farmer does something a little different than the other farmer, you know. But most farmers around here, and most farmers that I know, sometimes they do it different, but most of us plant the inrows first if we're going to plant inrows, and then you plant your normal rows later, because it gives you a mark of where to stop and start. And last year we were using the old planter. This year we have a new planter, and it's every row is electric drive instead of a hydraulic drive. Like last year I had 3 sections, one for each wing, which would do 4, and then the main frame on the 16-row planter did 8 rows. Now it's a little different. When you switch around, and you can see where my mapping is. The blue is where I've planted, and you can see down here on this monitor, you can see each one of those little green squares. Those are 2 rows. So as I come up to where I've planted already, it will automatically sense where I've planted from the mapping and shut those rows off as I come into my rows. So my point rows are no longer into the other rows like they used to be. Before I had to shut off 4, and then I'd shut off 8, and then I'd shut off 4. But as you can see them shutting off. See that right there? So see, I'm not planting no more. See, they're all black. That means that they're all off. And we'll show on the here as we come out, because I'll sit down before I leave. I planted this corner in a different direction because this gets furrow irrigated, not irrigated with a pivot. So you can see we're going straight, and see our map there, and then you can see those are black. And I'll drop the planter down, and you can see they're down, and you'll watch those, they'll start turning green. See, 1, 2, see, they turn green as we come into the part that hasn't been mapped. So there, I hope that and I'm talking about row crop planting here more than anything, and it doesn't matter what color of planter, what kind of GPS, what kind of mapping you're using, whether you're using field view, Trimble, whatever. All new planters, the technology's there that does the same thing. It doesn't have to be John Deere per se. The Internationals are doing it, Kenzie's does it, whatever planter. I think new white planters, but I'm not sure you can get new white planters. I think that's now Massey Ferguson, I think. I don't know. Anyway, AGCO has done so much rebranding and screwing up their brand that you can't hardly tell what the hell anything is in AGCO anymore, other than an ugly fucking Fendt. But anyhow, so it doesn't matter what color it is, that you can get the same thing. I think you can even with some of like what's that company that you buy aftermarket planter stuff for? Anyway, I can't think of it. You upgrade planters with it, with their stuff, and I think you can, it's still the same thing. You can, however you want to map, however you want to do it, it does it all the same. So that's why you plant your end rows first, and especially with today's technology, in today's planters, it automatically knows it's been planted, automatically shuts the units off as you come into it, or as you go out of it, it starts them. So that's why you plant in rows first. Plain and simple, especially for row crop. Now, when it comes to drilled crops, whether you're drilling wheat, barley, canola, stuff like that, used to be the other way around. You do your normal back and forth, and then you do your in-rows last, and just fill in whatever you overlapped. That has probably changed some, because I do believe a lot of the newer air drills, like if you watch Fast Ag and Tony Fast, he got that new Borgo 100-foot drill last year, and even Welkers, you watch their channel, and they've upgraded. They're using one old seed cart, and I think they have one new seed cart and 2 new toolbars. And yeah, of course, you watch any of Mike Mitchell's stuff in Canada up there, and they use them bigger Borgo planters too. They have mapping also, and they have section controls, I believe, for them now too. If you watch them, it seems like they do anyway, from what I've seen. So I think with drills, you can shut sections off too, and automatically through mapping also. So I don't know whether they've changed how they farm that way, as far as doing headlands first or doing them last. I just know back in the day when I was around, a lot of the wheat drills, they were old regular cup drills. You didn't, you didn't have mapping at all, other than looking out the window, whatever you were doing. So damn sure didn't have that GPS and all that fancy stuff we got now. I know then we went back and forth, and then it was just like doing field work. You did your in-rows last. And like field work, you do your in-rows last because you don't want to, you're constantly turning, so you don't do your in-rows first, because then you're turning on your in-rows, and then you got to do them again. So, depending on the field work you're doing, whether you're disking, with plowing, which nobody plows anymore hardly at all, chisel plowing, VT, and whatever, you don't want to overwork that ground, so you don't you do your in-rows last. So anyhow, there's a little tidbit of what's going on. I wanted to mention that again and show it with our new planter, where it shuts 2 rows off at a time instead of 1, but it's still more precise than what our old planter was. Anyhow, hope everybody's doing all right. And I believe, let me pull this up here, and hopefully it records this okay, because I know sometimes LED displays sometimes do the little flicker weird crap. Okay, so we are at, hold still long enough there, what are we at? 1,389.3 acres for the year. For the day, 111, not the best day. I have not yet broken my old record. This field we're at 111, weekly total 809. And we have, we'll have over 1,400 acres today. And so with that, we'll be about done, because I think we have just done right over 1,600 acres for the boss, and then his son's got a little over 100 acres, 120 or something like that. So we got 1,700 some acres to go all together. And we'll be over 1,400. So we'll have 300 acres tomorrow morning to do left, which the way the season started out in this damn planter, I was kind of complaining about that the other night, my other video. But anyhow, as we can see, we've got most of the quirks worked out of it. Again, I did change seed the other day, and it threw a fit. It does not like flat seed, but we're singulation 99.5, 99.6, 99.7, and we are planting at 8.3 mile an hour, so 8.1, fluctuate between 8 and 3. This planter, now that it's working, we can get a lot done. Yeah, we sure can. Although, like I said, logistics-wise, things have just not quite worked out to where I could start a day without having to put fertilizer on, because that's 20 minutes of fill. And it seems like we're putting on a little more fertilizer this year. So I've had to do more filling. It comes to that. And I had to fill today. We planted 40 acres and changed seed variety. Planting a 95-day variety here today. Right now, 4574 decal. That's a new number to us. We'll see how she does. But as normal, usually the shorter season the corn is, it doesn't yield as good as longer season corn. It's just a proven fact. Also, they say any day after the 15th of May around here, you lose 1 or 2% on yield potential. So we've lost a few, but considering how things started, we're getting it in the ground, we're about done. And it's supposed to be rain, chance of rain tonight. Looks like there's a little cloud over there farting around. Kinda. See through the dust there. But I don't know whether we'll get anything tonight or not. There's like 20% chance tonight, 40% chance tomorrow night, and then all next week. It's supposed to be chances of rain every day and cool off a little bit. And it's dry. We could use the rain. So, yep. Tomorrow's a Sunday. I normally have Sundays off, but I've only had one Sunday off this month so far, and that was last Sunday for Mother's Day. Otherwise, I've been working 12, 15-hour days, 16-hour days, trying to get this stuff in the ground. That means we got a late start. And if we don't get rained out tonight, hopefully we don't. I don't think we will. I'll be working tomorrow, and I'll be working late tonight until at least 8 o'clock, so it'll be a 12-hour day. Should be able to get our 1,600 acres in. The only thing we'll have left is Jeff's 120, and he's not ready. He's got to strip till it yet so we can plant it. So he better get on the ball and get his strip tilling done. But on his defense, the tractor that he uses to do that with has been on the disc, and they just got done finished discing in front of me today. So maybe I'll be able to get going on that tomorrow, Monday, whatever. Anyway, so just another one of them little updates, and just wanted to cover the in-row thing with the newer planter and why. Again, still not sure why it's a debate when it comes to farm sim people. I know it's not when it comes to farm sim people like me that farm for real. There's a few of us out there. Want to say hi to Chad at CDW. I did watch a little bit of your video the other day. Haven't seen many videos of you, and I see you're out there getting her done, getting busy, getting a crop put in the ground also, and pulling wrenches and feeding them little pigs. So you're a busy guy just like I am. And I haven't done a live stream in ages, for whether it's farming or for farm sim. I just haven't been in the mood to live stream anymore, especially farm sim. Last time I live streamed farm sim, I only had 2 viewers or 3 viewers, and it just pissed me off. And there was nobody else was hardly live streaming that night, or anything was going on. So I just thought, the hell with it, why am I wasting my time? But anyway, not that that's necessarily the right attitude to have, but I'm sure there'll be some live streams coming at some point with farm sim. What I'm thinking I might do is tomorrow afternoon, when I got one more field of 150 acre pivot I got to go do next. It takes fertilizer, and then I have an 80, well, that's not 80, it's like 75 acre pivot, windshield wipe pivot, which is one of our smaller fields, which some knotheads on Farm Sim think that's huge, and that's not. Right now, where I'm at now, this is 80 acres I'm planting, but it's on 3/4 of a section. So there's 640 acres to a section. So you take a quarter of that off. Anyway, it's 400 some acres over here. But we didn't get to do the mile-long rows this year here because part of it's going to get Great Northern edible beans planted on it. So anyway, we're putting on 20 gallons the acre for fertilizer over on Dietrich, where I'm going to after here. I'm going to be on there hopefully in a couple hours and get a couple hours on it and finish it tomorrow. And then I go to Stewart, which is 75 acres, and no fertilizer over there. Same seed, planter's working good, knock on wood. So maybe tomorrow afternoon, if we don't get rained out and everything goes good, I'll do a little bit of a live stream over there while I'm planting that one, because I'm not going to be getting in and out. I have to refill fertilizer and stuff. So that's kind of what the plan is. And the funny part about that is I have the live stream before I get this stuff loaded. So anyway, just wanted to do another little video, get it out there, let people know I'm not dead. My channel is slowed down, but it's not kaput. It's still around. It's just, you gotta do what you gotta do. Yes, I still have not learned how to fucking edit. So that's why my postage stamp phone thing, I gotta figure out that deal. I'd much rather, I like recording on my phone because it does a nice job. I don't like the postage stamp bullshit when you upload it to YouTube. And Mike Mitchell, that's all he uses is his cell phone to record on. I don't know how he gets his uploaded without that postage stamp weird thing that you get when you upload it. But anyhow, and what I mean by postage stamp is it doesn't fill the screen, there's just a little plot and everything around it's black. I gotta figure that out. I thought maybe it was a setting in my phone, and I don't think it is. I think it's something to do with how you upload it. I don't know. I'll see. But anyway, coming up to the end of here again, and we'll get turned around, and then I'll probably let everybody go. Hope everybody's doing good as far as my viewers. Any of my other guys that are farmers that are out there busy that watch. Hope your farming start of the year is going good. Like BA Plowboy out there, hopefully everything's going good for him. Seen he had a video the other day showing the apples, progress of the spring for apples. I don't know if he was showing blooms or what he was doing. I didn't get a chance to watch the video, but I did see he had a video. And I know he raises some other crops, a little bit of corn, a little bit of soybeans, I think. But anyhow, all you guys, hope everybody's doing good. Farmers, everybody's going good. Crops are in the ground, you're getting her going, and things are going where you want to go. Wish prices were a little better and interest rates were a little lower. It's going to be tough to make a profit as a farmer this year, like any other year, but this year it's going to be really hard. Anyhow, we'll catch everybody on the flip side. Don't forget, keep her upside down.